keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
This my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis, who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis. Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis, who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis. Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. Let me out of here. Pop.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of My 2 Satoshis with yours truly, Crypto Blood. All right. You know what you got to do. I need all of you to jump on that stage right now. And guess what? Smack that like booty right now. I need likes right now. Let's get as many people in this live stream as we can. But welcome, guys, to another episode. Shout out to, I was just in the chat rooms with my guy, Rice TVX, Chris Rice. That's my guy. We got some stuff we're going to be doing. I'm telling you guys. Stay tuned. We're going to do something special. It's going to be live and direct to your neck. It's going to be Gucci. So stay tuned for what me and Rice got coming. I don't know if you guys notice where we are in the markets right now. Crypto Damas, right on point. Right on point. If you need to trade, though, need somewhere to trade, somewhere new, somewhere that's giving you nice bonuses, well, check out FairDesk and Bloodalytics. Got a little program that I partner with them on, and I'm giving up to $35,000 in deposit rewards. That is like deposit credits or bonuses to your account. Those bonuses go towards your trading fees and I think 60% of your losses while you still have that bonus. All right. So you can sign up, deposit at least $2,000, I should say, and you'll get $100 in deposit rewards. If you deposit $50K, I'll give you $2,000 worth of deposit rewards. Link in the description below. You got to use that link, though, to be eligible for that. So definitely click that link, sign up. And if you want to trade with that money, check out Bloodalytics, man. We're definitely taking advantage of this drop. Slowly but surely trying to climb ourselves out of that hole we were in earlier, about a month and a half ago when I launched the auto trading. So that all the bugs are out. So if you're signing up now, you're getting the first should be last and the last should be first. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. I'm sorry, but we had a couple glitches. We're still trying to build ourselves out of that hole from those glitches, but we're running smoothly now. And definitely check it out if you're interested in auto trading. That is live on FairDesk. Link in the description below. Rumble with me in the jungle. I'm going to drop the link to the chat or in the chat to my Rumble profile. 148 people subscribe to me over there. I need more, so definitely go follow up and follow me. Follow Rice TVX as well over there. Uncensored content being displayed, published, and seen on rumble.com. Because again, as I stated before, YouTube, they may machine gun kill me one day. Who knows? But if they do, they shoot me down, It's Machiavelli, baby. I still live through the Rumble. So go check me out there. I'm also on Twitter, where I'm pretty much, I would say, the most active on Twitter. So check me out there, CryptoBlood_ on Twitter. All right. I'm going to show you guys what is going on here right now on the My 2 Satoshi chart, if I could bring it up. But if we take a look at the technicals here, what did I tell you, ladies and gents? Round of applause. Crypto Diamonds saying it was so. Say it ain't so, ladies and gents. Say it ain't so. Back in the channel, deep in the channel. So far in the channel, now we're below the trend line. I think the next area of support will be at $26,000 Bitcoin, $26,500 Bitcoin. So, we're at the bottom of this channel, which is only 1% away from that support. So that whole region there, guys, would probably be a support for us. So we may see the move back up right here in this region to try to test this area right here. And at that point, we'll have to see if the bulls can carry us back above this trend line, or if the bears take over, cocaine bears, and slams us further down. Who knows? Shout out to everybody in the chat room who saw Cocaine Bears. Horrible movie. Abs, a round of applause for how horrible that movie was. Horrible acting. O'Shea Jr., that's Ice Cube's son. He played in that movie. I mean, it was just horrible, guys. Acting was horrendous. I could have did a better job than that. That is for sure. Let's move on to the first article, which is simply talking about what's happened here. Bitcoin price fills the CME futures gap. I know a lot of you are out there talking about we still need to fill that gap, and looks like that is completed. Data from Cointelegraph, Markets Pro, and TradingView showed that BTC USD struggling to preserve the $28,000 area of support. On Bitstamp, the pair looked weak, in the words of one analyst, as overnight events failed to resurrect any sign of previous uptrends. The gap has been filled. Bulls, come on in. Come on, show up. Gap is filled. What are we going to do now? One gap down, more to come, they say. Return to 28,000, meanwhile, completely sealed a gap in CME Group's Bitcoin's futures. This was created earlier in April during Bitcoin's run to local highs above 31,000, with market insight analyst Mickey Bull Crypto predicting a return to fill it. So that has been completed, guys. So we will see. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do we head lower? I don't even pay attention to CME gaps. Just structurally looking at it from CB's perspective, it's tough. We've got to get back above this trend line, this blue trend line. If we don't, we are going to drown. Yeah, the sharks are going to eat us. So we need to breach that head up above the water, get some air. I'm not ready to say we head lower yet, because I need to see how the next 6 to 12 hours play out here. If we stay below here, that trend line, then yes, we head lower. We head lower. Let's take a look at this Windows 95 phone by Solana. Yes, we all know Solana. I've coined it the Windows 95 of blockchain. Okay. Always giving us the blue screen of blockchain, blue screen of death. I don't know who would buy this damn phone. I'm going to be honest with you. The DeFi phone you don't need, Protos says here. Let me know in the comments if you actually ordered you one of these. Man, this is what happens when you have easy money, VCs just dropping all the sprinkles over that ice cream because it was cheap money. It was damn near free money. And this is what happens when VCs try to get into the blockchain game and they come up with stupid shit like this. I'm just being honest with you. I think it's going to be a flop, just like their brick and mortar stores. They closed all of those, by the way. I'm not a fan. I don't think any of you are using Windows 95 right now. I'm just saying. Round of applause for all those who are using Windows 95. Man, you got some guts. I don't think this phone is going to have much runway here, to be honest with you. The numbers aren't exactly thrilling either. They had over 560 orders, totaling about $560,000 in sales. Come on now. And it's funny because they touted this as the first blockchain phone, And I don't know whoever they had do their PR must be new to cryptos, because there have been numerous blockchain phones that have come to market and pretty much failed. Let's just be honest. I think Samsung came out with one a few years ago. Can't remember who else came out with one, but there have been a number of them. There's a blockchain, trying to think of it because I was going to use them. Starts with an X, I think. Not X Factor. Can't remember right now, guys. Drawing a blank. Someone help me out. But there's a blockchain that was tailoring to having like an open source blockchain phone. And I can't remember what blockchain that was at the moment. I'll definitely double back and give you guys that info. Chemo and Crypto says here, West Side, Michigan. What's going on, bro? Round of applause for all Michiganders in the building right now. Wisdom Bar says lower, I'd say 22 to 24K on Bitcoin. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Yeah, buddy. Pundy X. Shout out to Grit Games. Thank you, sir. There you go. Pundy X, guys, was definitely ahead of the game with their blockchain phone. I was going to do some things with them. Don't think there's going to be anything of this really to come. This was all, again, part of and emblematic of or symptomatic of easy money from VCs. They come up with all these crazy ideas that because they have the money, they can test. And it makes them look like brainchilds. They make the smartest people in the room, but really not. They just got the most money in the room. That's all it is. So dead on arrival, just like Solana brick and mortar stores, DOA. DOA. Let's take a look at Crypto Potato. I got to give a round of applause for this one. This is good news right here, guys. This is really good news right here. Tornado Cash developer will finally be released from jail. That's what I'm talking about. Alex Pertsev, the developer of crypto privacy mixer Tornado Cash, will be released from jail next week to await a trial at home, according to a report from Blockworks. Round of applause. I think his wife made this announcement. I'm sure he's feeling like Pac right now. I'm sure. The injustice. There's no reason why this guy should have been in jail for this long, to be honest with you. No reason. They had no valid reason to keep him in jail, but this is what they're doing. They're putting us and painting us as public enemy number one, ladies and gents. And this is because we want to leverage what crypto is all about. Cryptography, the name itself, cryptography, privacy. So they want us to feel bad. They want us to feel like we're doing something illegal for wanting to have privacy. And that's why I asked you guys on Twitter last week, would you break the law to use Bitcoin or crypto? You can swap that out, Bitcoin or any other crypto. Would you? Because that's what it's all about, privacy. It's all about privacy. Pertsev was arrested in Amsterdam, if you guys don't know, in August of last year, shortly after the Treasury Department Office of Foreign Assets Control, or OFAC, sanctioned Tornado Cash, creating unprecedented restrictions against the development and use of smart contract code. This is bad. I still don't think we made enough upheaval about this. This was game changing for this to happen. Good God. The developer was later denied bail and forced to remain imprisoned for months, despite no formal charges being laid at the time. However, Pertsev was found to have worked at a Russian firm called Digital Security, which had been flagged for providing support to the nation's FSB. Of course, right? The old Russia, blame Russia game. That's like default, right? That's how you get them. So it is what it is. Many people don't realize, hey, you can't stop the blockchain. Tornado Cash is actually still available if you know what you're doing and generating volume. Okay? So just saying, if you're willing to break the law, you still can. Well, at least for U.S. citizens. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out for him, though. I'm wondering if they're going to throw the book at him like they did Ross. Hope not. I really hope not. Free Ross, by the way. Free Raw Silk Road creator. Let's take a look at Voyager. Voyager. I told you guys Binance had a W this week. Round of applause for Binance, because they have now been permitted to move forward with acquiring Voyager. That's good news. After Binance US and Voyager Digital reached an agreement for a buyout, the process of getting the deal approved began. At first, the SEC and the DOJ requested more time to gather evidence, and then they allowed it to go forward. Then a motion was denied by the judge presiding over the case, stating that he could not hold up a solution upon or agreed upon by both businesses and anxious creditors without good reason. But they were still able to, after the judge said that, guys, the CFTC then stepped in and held it up again. Nevertheless, the plan has now been approved following a joint resolution reached by Voyager, Binance US, the Committee of Unsecured Creditors, and the courts. So that's good news for all those waiting to see what type of money they're going to get back. You got to blame the CFTC and the SEC. Still every coin commission for holding up your money. Of course, they want to do that. That's what they want to do. This was interesting right here out of CoinDesk. Before we get to the nitty gritty, the final article for today. So look at this. This is interesting because, for those of us that are really knee deep into this crypto game, this is something that we have problems with in many cases. Showing proof of income, having some type of credit history that is usable in the real world, in the traditional world. Well, TransUnion is to deliver a credit score system for crypto lending, DeFi crypto lending, by the way. So TransUnion, one of the largest credit agencies in the United States, will off-chain credit scores for blockchain-based loan applications in a way that maintains the privacy of consumers. So this is pretty good information here. TransUnion's credit scoring allows consumers to use their credit history and share their credit information in a secure way with any blockchain-based lending protocol, while also helping lenders improve their decision-making and risk management. Loan applications can request their credit score from TransUnion, delivered directly to consumers via Spring Labs, with excerpted information subsequently shared with the lender. This is pretty good right here. Good to see. So you're going to now be able to get your credit scores generated based on what you're doing in the DeFi world. This is another thing I wanted to highlight. One of the three major credit agencies in the United States will deliver credit scores for decentralized finance lenders starting next week. So round of applause for that. What do you guys think about that? So if Binance buys a US-based company, does that allow the US government to go after the main Binance company? I think Binance US is buying it, and that is definitely a wholly, like, it's a subsidiary, I believe, of Binance, the main company. It may not even be a subsidiary, maybe a wholly owned separate entity, Binance.us altogether. So I'm not sure legally how they structured that company, Binance.us. That's a good question, though. It's definitely a good question. But let's go ahead, guys, and take a look at the main article for today. And that is, shout out to my man, Rice TVX, for hitting me with this morning. We, of course, have been talking about this. We talked about it on our last live stream. If you missed it over the weekend, Off the Chain episode 98, I believe. Go check that out. I had my guy Life Size Box on from Las Vegas. But we talked about this candidly and a pretty lengthy conversation about BitBoy, aka Ben Armstrong. Both of us are definitely consider him friends within the crypto space. But we're just wondering, like, what's his angle here? What is his angle? So if you didn't know, this just really broke not too long ago. BitBoy crossed the line into criminal conduct, says U.S. magistrate judge. Why, you may ask? Well, last week, I did show you a tweet from Ben that said, to the person, the lawyer, who he's being accused of harassing, he said to him, "I'm not coming to court." Basically, he said, "I'm not coming to court." So I thought that was pretty interesting. So let's take a look at this really quickly. Crypto influencer Ben Armstrong, also known as Big Boy Crypto, could be facing a warrant for his arrest after failing to appear in court. He was due to appear in court on Monday for allegedly harassing Adam Moskowitz. Okay? I don't even know. Listen, I want my man to win. I do. But when you set yourself up to be one of these, like these rappers out here, you know, the rappers, this is the rapper kit. So you cloud up, you shoot somebody, right? Then you go put it on wax, upload it to YouTube, have your guns in the video, talking about the shooting, and then that's how you get locked up. Or you get on Instagram with your ops and you guys converse back and forth in what you think is like some code language, but everybody know what's going on. And then you get caught like that. I mean, it is what it is. Once your ops dead, then, you know, come on now. My son can put 2 and 2 together. Ray Charles can see your ass as guilty as hell. Anyway, Moskowitz is representing a proposed class action with these investors who are bringing legal action against a suite of celebrities who worked with FTX, including Ben Armstrong. Armstrong and others face charges for promoting the FTX crypto exchange and misleading investors without disclosing compensation. Now, Ben swear up and down he never got paid, but I'm just wondering why they would go after him so heavily if they didn't have any evidence of him being paid. This is the thing I don't understand. I'm a little confused. Like, I want to believe Ben because he's going hard in the paint. You know, he's calling the dude up, threatening him and all this. So I would assume from those actions, I would say, hey, okay, yeah, you definitely must be sure, 100% sure you never took any money from FTX. But on the other hand, I've definitely seen where they would throw various people in the case, in the suit, just to cloud it up, just to put more eyes on the case. So maybe he is correct and he never took any money from FTX. But at any rate, prove it in court, bro. Don't stoop to this level. Now you got yourself in a whole nother situation aside from the FTX court case. Why even wrap yourself up in that? Moskowitz alleges Armstrong harassed him with endless phone calls, tweets, and emails to him privately and publicly by posting insulting and threatening posts on Twitter, YouTube, and other social media outlets. Now, this is the part where he went gang on him. Okay. He went, what's the new dude that just got killed? BTB. Yeah, he went BTB on him. Clouded up. Told everybody, you know, he's going to kill the the attorney on live TV, on live YouTube. Can't do that, man. I mean, it's there. It is what it is. Like, that's not alleged anymore. Judge Damien has declared that the harassment of the lawyer by Ben Armstrong has become criminal conduct, and she will refer the matter to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, for those that are a little slow. My man Ben, slim it down though. Look at him trying to slim down. All you need now is tattoos, baby. You in the game, homie. Instead of appearing at the scheduled court date, the crypto influencer instead posted a shirtless picture on the beach to Twitter at 10 a.m. saying, "I'm supposed to be in court today. I'm not. Why? Because I don't give a F." Come on now. Come on now, Ben. Somebody. Do we need to have intervention? Do we need the A&E crew? Come on in here. We need the A&E crew to come in and have intervention. I don't understand. I don't think this is a good move by Ben to do what he's doing here. Will he go to jail? Probably not. Probably. But I don't think this is the type of attention he needs. None of us need that. He has to remember, and you guys know this. we're in the crypto space. There's already a target on our back. They already don't like us spreading the word, the good gospel of Satoshi. Okay. So to do this, they can really squeeze him, in my opinion, guys, and make his life miserable. So I would not be messing with the powers that be, because they can do a lot. Listen, they can do it to Trump. And this is what Anessa Santos, blockchain lawyer I've had on. I uploaded the full interview for all my YouTube premium members. They saw it maybe a week ago. I'm putting out snippets. We'll put out another one tomorrow. But this is exactly what her concern is. And my concern is, well, if they can do this to Trump, my G, they can do it to anyone. They can do it to the former president. Trump up charges, no pun intended, on the former president. Then they can do, and listen, you're not Teflon Don. There's only one Teflon Don. That's Donald Trump. All right, so look, let's get to some of these comments before we wrap up and get to the Ask CB segment of the show. Grand Peasy said, BitBoy changed his life for the better. A reform skin. Oh my God. Hard to repress his inner slipping Jimmy when trolling goes wrong. Oh man, come on, man. He probably got paid through his company, not directly directly to Ben Armstrong, probably through Hit Network. That's what I'm assuming. And maybe he's trying to play that game. Like, I didn't get a cent. I didn't get $1. Playing that possibly. I don't know. But that's a good point to make. BitBoy was paid many times to promote crypto and never said it was a paid advertisement. He is only recently reformed 1 year. Okay. Reformed scam. Dang, everybody's with this reformed scammer shit. He's not untouchable. Like I said, if they can go after Trump and jam him up, they can do it to anyone. Listen, his lawyer went. So, of course, his lawyer probably advised him, you don't have to come. I'll go represent for you. But seeing that the judge has now, this is the problem. You don't want to taunt. Okay. Again, BTB Savage. You want to be a BTB Savage if you want. Go on Vlad. Tell him how you murked the dude and, and all this. He was begging for his life. You said, no, I ain't doing this. All that, right? You can be that person. Or you could be humble, lay low, like Ace, right? Lay low, get this money, and just keep it moving. But if you start doing with this move right here on the beach, flexing your man boobs, Ben, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if this is a ploy to bring more attention to Bitcoin, to Ben Armstrong and his brand. As you guys may see, there has been a pivot in his brand, and it is working. It is definitely working. He's getting more attention. So I don't know if this is all part of it. It could be. It definitely could be. Here's the thing. This is the other thing you have to understand. The bigger you get, the more impact you have, and it is not necessarily on purpose. So it's a gift and a curse. So if you talk about something, and let's say you're not even paid for it, but you have such a big reach, you talk about any coin, a low cap coin, it's going to pump. And especially if you're in the coin already, it is an advantage to you in those cases. Crocodile Dunny said, facts, you really think most of these dudes on YouTube turn down money for their audience? I know some. Rice TVX does. Rice is a thorough dude. I don't, when I take money for projects, it is written all over the damn screen. You got a warning in the beginning. The thumbnails got sponsored. I'm very transparent on when I am taking in funds to promote a project that I think may have some legs. There's no guarantee. You look at FTX. If FTX would have come to me on paper, of course, I would have done it. It's legitimate. You've got they got their own stadium. They got all these celebrities backing it. It's an exchange. How would I know? There's no way. If the SEC didn't see the shit, then how the hell is CB supposed to? I'm just saying. So the thing is, though, you do have to, in my opinion, disclose it. You do have to disclose it. That is your duty, to disclose that booty. But that's pretty much it. Let's wrap up with the Ask CB segment of the show, ladies and gents. All right. And today's Ask CB comes from none other than Crocodile Dundee. Shout out to him. Let me zoom in. See if we can zoom in on this so you guys can see this ridiculous comment he made under my video trolling me. Let's scroll down. Let's get to it. Crocodile Dundee said one day ago, what's your favorite crypto? So I can say F all them. I like Bitcoin and XRP because the object is to make money, not cheer for one and not the other, like a fan, because I made money or more of one. Well, hey, do your thing, man. At least one of them I'm Gucci with. Bitcoin, all right, ladies and gents. That's okay. But XRP, no, man, not the banker's coin. Not the banker's coin that the bankers aren't even going to use. How is it going to be the banker's coin and the bankers aren't even going to use it? I just don't understand. I really don't understand. I'm going to give you my rundown, at least on the top 100 coins. There are some lower cap coins that I like as well that I'm not going to scroll through and give you all those. Again, Crocodile Dundee asked me yesterday, hashtag Ask CB, what were my favorite crypto? So he can say F them all. But let's go through the favorites here so you can say F them all. Well, at least you like Bitcoin. So that is definitely one. Ethereum is another one that's on my list for sure. Dogecoin, Polygon, Litecoin. Shout out to my Litecoin people. Shout out to Litecoin. And let me pull this up really quickly because this was news to me. And this is good news. Let me see if I can bring this up in the feed here. Let's see. Don't see it right now, but there was news that Litecoin surpassed Bitcoin in average value traded, I believe it or not. Yes, they surpassed Bitcoin for average volume traded. So I thought that was cool. Back to the list though. So we stopped at Litecoin. Next one, Aptos. I like APT. Think this is promising. Hedera Hashgraph, good in concept. The reason I've been a Hedera fan since the beginning, not because I know it's centralized. It is becoming more and more decentralized by them adding new companies on as, what do they call it? Not governors, or I forgot what they call them as validators, but they're adding new Fortune 500 companies all the time and non-Fortune 500 companies, but they're adding new validators or governors to the network constantly. So I pick Hedera because it is not a blockchain. I'm just de-risking, hedging my bets. Just hedging my bets on something that's not a blockchain. It is a DAG, right? So look that up if you want to know more information about how Hedera is different than a blockchain. You can look up what a DAG is. Algorand is one of my favorites as well. Optimism, surprised that's dropped off so much. They did have a big pump. So Optimism I actually like better than Arbitrum, to be honest with you. Maker. And I think that's it on the top 100 list. A lot of these, they're just there. And a lot of, the ordering of this list has nothing to do with reality, in my opinion. It's all based on market cap only. There's a website that I use occasionally. I haven't been there in a while. I can't even remember the name of it right now, to be honest with you. It's been so long. But that website basically orders the coins based on blockchain activity. So how many transactions they do in a 24-hour period, which is a little bit better way of ordering that. But hey, that's it. That's my 2 Satoshis. Let me know yours in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Holla.
This my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. We
out of here. Pop.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.